Hello! Today I thought I would talk to you about why I think it's important to judge books by their cover. Now I'm going to say a disclaimer before people send comments. I'm not talking about people or anything like that. I don't judge people on their appearance. I'm not talking about books by their cover in the general sense. I'm quite literally talking about books and their covers. So, now that's cleared up. There are a few reasons why I think it's important to judge a book by its cover. For one, certainly in past years, I think the book industry has very much got a focus on making beautiful books. So naked hardcovers are becoming quite a big thing, gold foiling's becoming quite a big thing. I think if a publisher believes in a book, they are putting more money into the production of it. Because ultimately, I think that's probably what will set physical books apart from ebooks, etc, etc. So, if a publisher has believed in a book enough to make it have a beautiful cover, then it has got to be a book that they think is going to be a success. Therefore, beautiful cover means potentially beautiful book. Secondly, I think judging a book by its cover is important because we know what our own tastes are. So you know what you like, and if those things are featured on a cover, you're more likely to pick that book up. Say there's a picture of your favourite food or your favourite animal, I don't know. You're more likely to pick that book up, and there's nothing wrong with that fact. For the same example that you wouldn't pick up a book with a spider on the cover if you hate spiders. And equally, you might just not like the look of a cover. It might just not appeal to you. I certainly know I do this with, as a good example, I do this with films a lot, where I'll be scrolling through the sort of film choices on Netflix or something, and if the cover is bad, I will not even go into it. I know the covers that appeal to me, and they're the ones that I go into, and they're often films that I would like. In the same way I do that in a bookshop, I will pick up books with covers that look good to me, and sometimes they're not winners. Sometimes they're books that don't sound appealing to me. But that initial attraction is what I go with. That's my gut instinct of that could be a book that interests me, and I think that's an important thing to have. At the end of the day, bookshops have a lot of books, so you need to have some distinction to help you pick out what book you're going to pick up next. Certainly if you're me and you just love all the books, you need to have some sort of limit on what books you pick up, etc, etc. Otherwise, you will be there all day. Now, I can think of few books with horrendous covers that I have enjoyed, if any at all, bar movie covers. I don't like movie covers, but I have got some movie covers for books that I really love, so I don't think they can count. I think they're kind of a different category, but generally I don't like books with pictures of people on them anyway. One example of a book with a hideous cover, and I think all the covers for this book are quite bad, is we need to talk about Kevin by Lionel Shriver, which is a really good book, but I don't think it's possible to find one with a really nice cover. So sometimes it works against you, but for the most part, books with bad covers had bad covers for a reason. Either, as I say, because they're not something that interests me, so I'm not automatically drawn to them, or because the publisher didn't put that much money into them because they know that they're not going to be a huge success. It's kind of a tricky subject, because for me personally, I don't think that do not judge a book by its cover, and again, we're talking literal books here, people. I don't think it works for me. I think absolutely have to judge books by their cover for the previous reasons mentioned, and also, as I say, for the fact that you need to have some limit on what you pick up in a bookshop. You need to have some restraint on yourself, and I think picking up books with beautiful covers is a good enough reason as any. Also, for me, my library is a thing that I nurture. It's my collection of things. It's my main belonging in the world. And so, I like to have beautiful books in there, because I don't just want to buy them and give them away. When I buy a book, I almost want it to become an ornament in my home. It's something that my guests will see. It's something that I will have on display. So I want my books to be as beautiful as the rest of the things I buy in my home. I want my books to be as beautiful as a plant pot or a ornament that I would buy for my home. So again, buying books that are beautiful makes absolute sense, and you can't buy books that are beautiful if you don't judge them on their covers. So let me know down below what you think. Do you buy books based on their covers, or are you very much all-inclusive with the book cover love? Let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye!